Hey there guys, it's Mia here. I am so excited to be here with you today. On this rare moment, do I ever get to, in the middle of my day, do a live. I haven't been able to do it lately, do a live here because I'm renovating my house. I think a lot of you guys know. And usually, about this time, I am in a warehouse or at my house or meeting with a contractor, meeting with a designer, meeting with a towel person, doing something like that, okay? So this is going to be a different kind of live today. And I want you to know this, that you guys know my heart. For those of you here in this community, you know that I always shoot you straight. Hey there, Rosanna. I always shoot you straight. And my only goal is to support you 100% with being able to package what you know, position yourself in the marketplace as the obvious choice, to value the transformation that you provide, and of course, and always, to have a tight, solid sales process that allows you to be able to close and monetize in your business, because that's life-changing. That's my goal. But I have had some thoughts about a couple of things that I think are important for me to share with you guys in this community. And I wrote here that this is going to be a tough message. So let me just say that if your feelings get hurt easily, this might not be the live for you, okay, in this community. But it is a community for giants. And so I'm going to have a very tall conversation with you about you, okay? And for some of you, this might not apply. But for some of you, this might apply. And my only goal is to create that shift to move you forward, okay? And that is always my goal when I come on here. So I'm just going to jump in. I don't have anything written down. I'm just going to speak from my heart. And I hope that there's something that I say that will land for you. Okay. And in truth. Okay. So if you're here in this community, you're here because one of the things that you want to do is to package what you know, or one of the things that you're doing is you want to package what you know at a higher level. That means, to me, a higher level means that you want to sell what you have for a higher price. Maybe you're charging $100 for something, for your services, trading time for dollars, and you want to go from that to selling that same thing at a higher level for, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 or $20,000 or more. So maybe that's a goal that you have. Hey, Evelyn, good to see you. Okay. Or if you're here because you don't have any products at all, and you're looking to get started as a coach, a consultant, an author, or a speaker, or a trainer, or a online course creator in some way, and you're trying to figure out the best way to package what you have and to stand out in the marketplace as the leader, right? You want people to come to you. Maybe you're that person, you need support with sales, or maybe you're that person that you've worked with tons of other coaches before. You've got a baseline of what to do, but you still don't see any fruit or any results. Maybe your courses aren't created, your product isn't built, you don't know how to get clients to come to you, you're not sure how to have a significant sales conversation. It could be something like that, okay? You could be here for that reason. Or maybe you're here because you are a high-performing professional, and you want to know how to replace your income, $300 or more an hour, okay, and go to work as yourself. You're like me, okay, because I was like, I want to do what I'm doing for this company for me, okay? I want to figure out how to replace my income, and I want to get free, because maybe you're a high-wage slave, okay? And if you're a high-wage slave, a lot of times what comes along with that is you have a tremendous amount of status. That means that people hold you in high regards based on what you do, but you know that the things that you want to show up for in your world, you're not able to show up for, right? Okay. So I'm going to have an honest conversation with you guys today. And my assumption is that every person here fits in, one of these categories that I've just mentioned. Hey there, darling. Okay. Rashonda, I'm having honest talk here today, Rashonda. Okay. So, one of the things that I want you to get clear on is, in order for you to change your life, you have to change your mind, okay? And I know a lot of people like, Mia, are you getting ready to talk to me about some kind of hokey thing or mindset or positive thinking or, sitting in a room and believing that something's going to happen and expecting my entire life to change or getting everything in my life without doing work? That's not the conversation I'm having, I'm having this conversation with you around having a mindset to know for yourself around the triggers or the things in your life that really are going to be able to get you where you want to be. And one of the biggest things, this is my number one, somebody can count for me, but one of the biggest issues that people have is that they don't know what they need to get to where they want to be. And if that's a gap for you, that's a big gap. Because if you want to get somewhere and you don't know what you need to get there, that's like me wanting to go from Baltimore to Florida, but I don't have a map of how to get to Florida. Now, I can have a car, I can have gas, you know what I mean? I can have the excitement and enthusiasm about, I can have all the resources in the world. So when I get to Florida, I'm gonna have an amazing time. But if I don't know how to get there, I don't know what beltway to ride on, I don't know what exits to get off on, I don't know how to get there, then how do I get there? I have everything I need, and then again, I don't. And I will tell you, one of the biggest blind spots that most people have is that exactly that. They know what they want, but they don't know the things that they need. Hey, EG and Andrea. But they don't know what they need to do in order for them to get to where they want to be, okay? And as a result of that, they show up in environments, they show up in communities, they do their work, but they are only realizing 10%, 20%, 30% of the possibilities that are around them, because truthfully, they can't own all of it because they don't know where they need to be. You don't know where you need to be. You got to understand, think about driving. If you didn't know how to get to Florida from wherever you are, okay, then you're probably taking some routes and some roads, some paths that are unnecessary. Hey there, darling, okay? You're probably over driving. You're probably doing things that you don't even need to do, okay? And you're probably lost and you don't even know how lost you are. And that's a lot of people, okay? So one of the things that I'm going to say to you is, when you're looking at mentors, teachers, coaches, trainers, the people that you've decided to invest in, that's a tip. And if you're on this page and you're not a person that invests in those things, you don't belong here. So I'm going to say goodbye. It was nice knowing you, okay? Because the way that I've changed my life and the way that I recommend that you change yours is by investing in the full solution for what you want and where you want to go, okay? Now, the question is, how do you invest in the full solution? You can't invest in a full solution if you don't know what you need. Let me explain. If I understand that in my business, I want to generate greater profitability in my business, then I am looking for someone that has greater profitability than me, okay? And that's who I want to learn from. If I'm looking to build a business that's time rich, then I'm going to look for someone to mentor me who has a time rich business more than me that can show me how to get there based on what they've done. If I'm looking to sell my products at a higher level, and I've been selling things for under $2,500, low ticket, I'm going to look for someone to teach me who has a business bigger than me, who's selling products more than me for, where I want to be, $2,500 or more. If I am looking to sell more of what I have, I'm going to look for someone that has proof, absolute proof. I can see their clients, okay? And I'm going to work with someone who has a business bigger than me and more customers than me and then more profitability than me. And I'm going to learn how they do that. And I'm going to tell you, now I told you this is going to be a tough live, enter at your own risk, okay? That one of the biggest blind spots that people have is that they want to be entertained. They do not want the results that they say that they want. They do not want. Because if you are here in this community, and this is not like an arm wrestle. I'm just being honest with you. If you're here in this community, the one thing that this community has that I am so excited about is proof, evidence, real people every single week. And I am so excited about it. Authentic success. Everybody gets to see it. I don't have to tell you that my clients get great results. They tell you they get great results. And you see it over and over and over again. And there are a lot of you guys here who are what I call spectators. And I'm not really sure why you're here, quite frankly. Why? Why? It's a waste of time. And if you're going through your world, your life, your business, and you're making choices for yourself in your world, your life, in your business, and you never act on the evidence that you see, the solution that you say you desire, the question is why? Why is that your strategy? Okay? Because it's ineffective. And it's the reason why your profits are what they are. It's the reason why your business is where it is. It's the reason why you're at work right now wishing you were leaving. You know, I just called you out. It's the reason why. It's the reason why. And you have to make a decision that you're not going to be that way. You know, like, I mean, I never go on social media for entertainment. I'm not interested in hearing like something that's motivational. I don't need motivation to get me to change my life. I look at what people do. And based on what those people do that I want, okay, then I'm like, I need to be a student. And I don't want to be the student that's over here that's subject to the coach coming on a live or something like that. I want the full solution for myself because that's my intention. Second thing. What do you intend? What do you intend? Because the only way you're going to change your life right now is based on the intentions that you set. I told you it's going to be a tough life. And that's not going to be for everyone. Some of you guys, you're going to leave. I'm okay with it. Okay? Because if you are here week after week, you have not signed up for a strategy session. Why? If you are here week after week, you haven't decided to come to the retreat. Why? You haven't decided that you want to invest in coaching with me. Why are you here? Okay? Because you want entertainment? Okay? You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel good to watch other people create success. When do you decide or intend for yourself that instead of being the spectator, you're the person in, you know what I'm saying? You're the person we're watching, okay? And I will tell you that's the difference. Like, I mean, I'm not interested in viewing. I'm interested in being viewed, okay? Not from an ego perspective. I'm interested in being the person that's slaying it, killing it, crushing it, being the example, changing my life by implementing and thereby changing my family's life every single day because I showed up for myself. I'm not interested in watching 5-10 lives a week. You know, I'm being real, okay? 5 or 10 lives a week and doing nothing with it. If I'm going to watch you 5 or 10 lives a week, then I already know that what you're bringing to the table is life changing. And as a result of that, I've got to have it. And I'm going to do everything I can to have a piece of what that solution looks like for me. I told you, it's real talk. Okay? What are you intending? What do you want your life to look like 1 year from now? Okay? What do you want your life to look like 3 months from now? Okay? You know, what do you guys need? Like, what do you need? I mean, I don't know what else you would need. But I think if you need entertainment, you don't belong here. And if you have a dominant intention to change your life and change your business, then obviously you are investing in solutions that will get you there. If you believe that you're going to change your life being on the outside, you might. Maybe. But you're not looking for the full solution. So you're not a fit. I'm going to tell you. Because people who want to change their life want the full solution. And half won't do. That's how I am. Half will not do. And I'm looking for women in this community where half will not do. Half will not do. Okay? Because I've worked with women who half will do and they do nothing. Okay? With what they know. I'm looking for people who want the full solution. They're ready to implement and do the work. The third thing I want you to keep in mind is this. Is the return on investment. You need to look at the places that you are investing, have invested, thinking about investing, but primarily the places you've invested. And you need to ask yourself, what's the return on investment? I mean, if I invest in a solution for myself, and I have, and as a result of that, I learned how to build a model to build a time-rich business, it's invaluable. If I had no product and now I have a product I sell for $2,500, that's invaluable. If I replace my income in any kind of way in my business. Let's say you made $40,000 in a year, and you made $50,000 this year from what you learned working with me. If you were selling your product for $500 and then you sell it for $10,000, that's a return. And for any of you who have worked with me ever, and you have said to me, oh my God, this has been the most amazing thing, which is what my clients say. This has been the most amazing thing ever happened. It's changed my life. I need a minute. Give me a minute and I want to come back and I want to work with you. It's like, okay, fine. It's fine with me. Okay. But you don't know the value of what you're getting. I've worked with the same coach for 17 years. Why? Because what I understand is what grows me. Okay. And there is a system to growth. When you think about giants in the industry, think about somebody like, I'm going to use like Michael Jordan. He had the same trainer coaches forever. Like, he didn't even want to play the game if he couldn't be with Phil. But, he's got the mentality of a winning formula. He's a champion. He knows what an ROI looks like. If you don't understand this, you are winning, and then you want to change your system? Like, what? Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about supplementing your system. I think that's a great thing. I do that all the time. But I'm saying if I'm winning at something, I'm not changing it. I've had the same freaking coaches for a million years. And a lot of you guys, it's because of your ego or because of a blind spot. And you're like, I got this. It's like, oh, you went from zero, you know what I mean, to $100,000. You got this? Like, I would be thinking like, okay, I got 100. If I made 100 working with somebody, I'm like, then I know I can make more. Okay, because if there's 100 there might be a million there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? There might be, but it's a mindset. It's a mindset, and you have to understand that. I want to have that conversation with you guys. Like, I am not ever expecting my coach to reach to me, right? If my coach has changed my life with a model, it's not my job. Her job to reach to me and say, look, come on, okay? Because I already know the results she created in my life. It's my job to stay connected to her, okay? That's my mindset. That's my job, okay? And that's what I do, okay? Because I'm looking at my life and yes, I woke up like this. I woke up free like this because I made an investment working with her, and I am free, and I've been free for over a decade. So why in the world would I ever say to myself, like, what should I do? Okay, I think, how many people in my life have I met? Let's just keep it real simple, really real, that changed my life. How many people have I met in my life that have helped me go from where I am and to make $20,000? How many people? You could probably count them on one hand, or you have no one, or one person. How many people in your life have helped you understand your value? How many people in your life have helped you to get free and stay free? How many people in your life have helped you go from where you are right now to closing $100,000, $250,000, $500,000, $1 million collectively in your business or more? And do you stay in touch with the things that fuel you, that have guided, that have grown you? And if you don't, shame on you. That's your responsibility. Part of your system. All right? I will tell you, Michael Jordan had the same nutritionist, he had the same coach, he had the same massage therapist, he had a team, and it was his winning team. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs never really factor that. So I wanted to have that conversation with you. I'm like, I just do the same old things over and over again. People ask me, how is it that you're successful? I'm successful because I understand the things that have helped grow me, to help me become successful. I don't forget those things. Those are like, that's part of my job. Like, my job is to understand, like, Mia, before you were working with a coach, you made like $1,000. You were trying to figure this out really hard, really low ticket. You didn't understand how to fully package what you knew. Once you started working with a coach and the world expanded for you, you understood how to build a time-rich business because of the model and the training. How could I unknow that? How could my ego ever replace that in my head? Okay, I'm just talking to you guys, and I'm saying, like, let me tell you how to get real. How have I scaled my company with what I'm talking to you guys about, and the way that I'm talking to you guys? And like I said, it's an honest conversation. It's not a conversation for everyone, But it is a real conversation for those of you who are serious about moving to your next level. If you've been here in my community, watching me week after week, watching the results, listening to me at the gym, working it all out, and you have not decided to get a ticket to the upcoming retreat where you can learn firsthand in person how to package what you know, and you see people here in this community have done it, pricing what and valuing your transformation, learning how to position yourself, learning how to find buyers in your sales process, I don't think you belong here. And I'm perfectly fine with a smaller community of people who want it, who we can have that conversation even more in a deeper way than I'm being surrounded with people who want to be entertained. Because people who want to be entertained do nothing. I create the entertainment in my life, and that's based on my actions. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say today. And I was thinking, is there anything else that was on my heart about it? I wanted to have a real conversation. I hope that it's shaking your shoulders some. And, respectfully, I respect you. I love you. But, the reality is, like, you got to ask yourself how you're spending your time. Why are you connected to the things you're connected to? And if you aren't willing to do what's necessary to change your life, you need to look at whatever you're doing in your work environment and look at ways to be able to increase your salary so that you can go do that. Give up entrepreneurship, because I don't know great entrepreneurs that don't invest time, money, and energy to grow their business. I don't know great entrepreneurs that don't have a hunger and desire to be around the heat. I don't know them. Okay, because the great ones that I know, those of us who make $1 million or more, we have a hunger to be in the room, to be around the heat. That's what we have, a hunger to invest in ourselves at a high level. We have a hunger to know what next level looks like for us. Okay, so I hope you have that. If you don't, maybe it's time to reconsider what you want to do. Because maybe, it's not a business that you want to run. Maybe your entertainment is being entertained watching people who are on fire for their businesses, who are doing the work, who are overcoming themselves, who aren't any longer making excuses about why they can't do this or do that. A great entrepreneur figures it out. All right. So are there any questions for me, comments, questions? Like I said, it was going to be a tough live today, and it is. It's meant to be that way. And you guys know my heart. I love you. And I know that you can do great and amazing things. But I know also you can't do great and amazing things just watching people do great and amazing things. All right? And if you're that person, you do not belong here. Okay? So I want to thank you for your time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.